This now, workers at the Coligny sewer plant outside Lichtenburg in the northwest say their pleas for a safe working environment are falling on deaf ears. Now, they are unblocking sewers and they say the unbearable stench is affecting their health because they don't have protective wear. Newzroom Afrika's Refiloe Seboko is tracking that story for us. She joins us now live. Refiloe, the story sounds horrific. Again, the irony of these water and sanitation issues as this water indaba takes place in Johannesburg, trying to look at solutions to these very issues.
Well, quite dire or unbearable conditions that these workers are explaining to be working in. Occupational health and safety measures that they are saying that they are not being, put in place so that their safety and their health, they are not at risk. But also issues of PPEs that they are not having. Alleging that as and when they are raising these with the management of the company, together with the Mulema district municipality, because the company is said to be contracted under that municipality, they are often faced with threats of being dismissed, but they continue to be, affected in different ways. I'll speak to some of them. They just don't want to be identified, but we will just engage to hear what their challenges are.
We have got more than 7 years working on the wastewater treatment of Coligny. Now even I've got this skin reaction, which I don't know, I believe it's part of this because it's no longer a normal sewage plant, I can say, because it consists of blood abattoir. And the management sides of the people now who are in charge of running the plant, there are some workers who were let along working for a period of more than 3 months without being given an injection for at least hepatitis against A and B. They continued working in sewer lines, even assisting in the operations of the wastewater pump stations and the water plant. So it's very bad. I cannot even say my skin is allergic reactions or is it because of these things. When trying to raise or concern, it's like you were given injections, so you cannot talk on behalf of those who were not being given injections.
And let's talk about that injection, the annual chemical exposure injection. When was the last time you had it, and what were you told about it on how it's supposed to help you?
The last time I had it, it was more than 2 years back, and it was said that against hepatitis, of which there is diseases in hepatitis A and B in the sewer, it will help against that. At least I won't be exposed in getting hepatitis A and B from this sewer. But in the essence of Coligny, it's no longer dealing with sewer alone. There is this industrial abattoir blood which is coming in. So I don't know further on that. And some of the injections, when it's made, to my surprise, it's like some of the workers, they have never been, or at least a mobile clinic surgery comes to the site. It's just a bulky and then a lady with regalia of a nurse, never knowing she is qualified, and then they are taken to the very same wastewater treatment plant, very same facilities, where they are working the very same sewer, then be injected with that thing. So I don't know, is it okay or not okay, and failing and being afraid to ask, because destitution, you lose your job. So that's how it is.
Thank you so much for your time. The situation there, Michelle, but I'm also just going to speak to one gentleman who says that because he could not continue working in this situation here, that they are explaining to be unbearable, he had to leave this job.
Ka simula ka bona diphetogo mo maemong a ka a boselo ke bona ke sa tlhole ke na le matla ke felwa ke matla now and then ke sa tlhole ke le dijo ha ke ja ke sa tlhole ke natefelwa ke dijo tse ke tlwaetseng go dija ka gale. So ke ile ka iplela fela ke re awa ka gore ba ntse ba re tshepisa gore ba tla ya gore checka ba ya gore checka mara ba ile ba tsana go etele ka feletsa ke tsa tshwetso ya gore a ke khogela morago ka gore la o reporta go tshwana fela be ke re ke ka nna ke le ka botshelo ka tsela e nngwe ka gore la ile gore ke nna ke ne ke simolla re ba ruta le mosebetsi bona batho ba makgoa a ba re tse sentle ngaka modumela ba re tshepisa gore re tla le hira gore le kgone go na le di medical aid go irilwe batho ba ba kae from 2018 permanent mo di-planteng tse dingwe bo Pieces Flay bo kae mo Coligny even one because ba ba ileng ba hirwa permanent ke ba ene gore ba tlile le superintendent from Limpopo and then le bagaitsedi ba bangwe ba babedi ba ene gore ba sebetsa ke bone ba fela ba hirilweng permanent mo Coligny.
Re bua ka tiro ya go bereka in a sewer plant gore go kotsi go le kae ga re lebeletse ntlha ya health, but also when you're looking at issues tsa safety ga le dira jang?
Ga re dira ka tsela yana ya ka mo re emeng teng mo lešwe lotlhe go tswa ko toropong location a batho e tsena fa e le raw ke mantle ke eng ke dilo tse di swileng maragaraga otlhe a leswe a fitlha mona ka monkgo o ke rona tshwantse re pompe e kgone go sefa tsotlhe lešwe leo le sale mo le go tsamaye liquid fela tse le tsotlhe di sala mona so ke tsone point e leng gore mo go nkga thata ka gore le se bodusa madi a batho mo tamoye ka kwa ile o ka iutlwa ha o setse letsatsi le tšhabile sentle gore o ka seke wa nka be le sa dula le 30 minutes mo nka be le la bona gore aowa mo go a siama ya ke taba e leng gore e kotsi thata mo ka gore sengwe le sengwe o se fitlhella mo ke rona ba ntlha batho ba kopanang le lešwe leo go kotsi thata.
Well, Michelle, he was just explaining, the situation of working in a sewer plant, but also saying that because of the stench, that is affecting them. And for him, because he couldn't take it anymore, he had to leave his job, despite the number of years that he has been working in this Coligny sewer plant here. We have reached out, like I indicated a little bit earlier on, to get a response from the company that is contracted with the Newzroom District Municipality with regards to the issues of these workers that don't want to be identified that they are raising. The issues of when they are raising and speaking about their grievances, they are often faced with disciplinary hearing actions or the dismissal or warning before they get to be dismissed. And we're hoping that we will get that response from the company, but also together with the Newzroom District Municipality Mayor, whom I've been engaging with, indicating that he is still in Johannesburg when that water and sanitation in Daba, that has been going on, Michelle.
And Refiloe, while we wait for that response from the company, remind us the name of that company?
The name of the company, as it was indicated a little bit earlier on by the workers, they say that it's Moedi, a company that is contracted by the Newzroom District Municipality. And as I'm engaging with one of the managers of this company, basically refuting these claims that are being made by these workers, saying that there are proper procedures that they have followed. They even have the documents that can prove to say that these workers, they did get that annual chemical exposure injection that they said that some of them saying that it's been years now since they got that injection, but also the claims of them being dismissed or being given written warnings on going through disciplinary hearings or facing dismissal when they are raising these issues, to say that they have those some of the issues documented and the reasons as to why some of these workers will be dismissed. But we are also hoping and waiting for that response from the company itself.
We certainly are. Refiloe Seboko, thanks very much indeed for that update.